All right, welcome back to the Mendeola 2D teardown for Ruben. It's an XDC case. Complaint on drop off was noisy in all gears, and so I pulled the thing down, and ding, 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 Ruben, you get the lucky dog, my friend. All your gears are in great shape. As far as noise is concerned, I washed everything through the parts washer, but I have not crack checked them yet, so there's still some gears that may come back defective. But as of right now, none of the gears were making noise. I haven't pulled the pinion assembly apart yet because I wanted to discuss this. This is actually kind of funny. But let's discuss what his noise actually is. So this is called a side cover, and it is solely responsible for housing the flange, the output drive flange. This is what your CV bolts to. So you have a CV here and an axle down here, for those of you that are not aware of that, just so that you know what this is. So this is a spider gear, a used spider gear, that I'm going to use to turn this. This bearing is absolute trash. I don't know if you can hear that, but these things shouldn't be making any noise at all. Right? Can you imagine what that sounds like when it's at speed with all the weight of the car on it? Now, I haven't tore it apart yet, but I am ahead of you. This is the bearing that's in here. Your entire drivetrain from the inner CV to the axle shaft is supported by this little bearing. Yep, that's it. That's all there is in there. So it's critical that these are checked on a regular basis along with the forward bearings, which is why when people ask me how often they should have their transmissions checked, it's a matter of, you know, how often your car eats bearings. There's not a lot to these bearings. This is a Koyo bearing that I get. All my parts come from Weddle. I don't buy aftermarket. But that gives you an idea. Ruben should be really happy that he's not going to have to spend thousands of dollars on a gear set of any kind. So let's go back to this pinion assembly. I know that the pinion's not making noise. It turns nice and smooth. There's no jarring, no bumping, no nothing. But I've made lots and lots of complaints about these pinion nuts coming loose, haven't I? Not only do they forget to put Loctite on them, but they don't peen them right. They don't get them down. They don't get these things peened into the splines properly. And the whole reason why you do that is if Loctite does break loose, it helps it not to want to rotate because it's locked into a groove. So whoever did this must have watched one of my videos. And they said, Ron, go ahead, complain about the way I did it. Well, sir, whoever you are, I'm not going to complain about the way you did it. However, I'm going to congratulate you because this pinion nut is now trash and can't be reused. Because normally, if you only have it peened on every third area, 3 times around, basically, so each third of the shaft, when you split that back open, you can just peen it next to it and you can kind of reuse these. But the good news is this is the early style pinion nut. I do not like these pinion nuts. I try to change these out as often as I can. And this is the new one from Weddle. The tools are not the same. The tool for this does not fit this. So whichever tool you have, make sure you get the nut for it or have the nut for it, because it's really frustrating when you try to put that tool on that nut because it ain't gonna fit. So Ruben, congratulations. You got the lucky dog. I'm going to be giving you a call with an estimate and just basic refresh and a couple of small upgrades, and you are good to go, my friend. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next trip.